He answered with one of his most famous stories. Once there was a king and queen who were without children for many years. In desperation, they visited an old man who gave him a potent blessing with one caution attached. The child would be a girl. No man must see her until her wedding day, lest she die. When the queen gave birth to a baby girl, a secluded island was prepared for the princess to live on, where she would be raised in the finest royal style with all female education. So, when the princess came of age, the king approached a handsome nobleman and offered his daughter's hand in marriage. Sure was the response, let's meet her. After the king explained that his daughter was not to be seen before the wedding day, the nobleman declined. Time after time, the king was confronted with the same frustrating reaction. Let's see her. If not, then how do I know what I'm getting myself into? Now he needs the alcohol. Finally, the last worthy man told the king that he was greatly honored by the offer. If the princess had the attributes of a royal parent, then he would be delighted to marry her even without seeing her till the wedding day. The date was set, and the whole world was invited to the celebration. Everyone came to dance and rejoice. A marvelous time was had by all except the groom. He was overcome with anxiety. He had hidden his inner fears over not having even met his bride. Even after the wedding, he remained apprehensive. He anticipated that though she was beautiful, somehow her ugly side would eventually surface. After months of happy marriage, he came to appreciate more and more profoundly her wonder, beauty, charm, and wisdom. Each day, another wondrous facet was revealed. That's how I felt when I was here. The prince then became upset that he had withheld himself from joyful expression at his own wedding. He approached the king and admitted that although now he was delighted beyond measure, at the time of the wedding he had been filled with inner turmoil. A decision was made that a new party would be arranged. All the guests would be invited back, but this time only one person, the prince himself, would dance to express his supernal delight. The Maggid of Dubno explained that when the Torah was offered to the world, there were questions about its contents. However, when the Jewish nation was given its turn to answer, there was a clear consensus that they were committed to do even before understanding all it contained. The goal, though, of total trust is not yet complete. The mind can know what the heart cannot yet accept. After living with the Torah and experiencing what King Solomon described as all its ways are pleasant and its paths are peace, then the Jewish nation is ready on Simchas Torah to express intense joy over the Almighty's precious gift. And I have to say that this relates to me personally. In dating, I'm one of those guys who dated for a long time before, just wanted to know him, so I didn't consider that any close. But I think that sometimes we get hung up on sort of the trivialities. We have to approach the same way we approach Torah as not the Nishma, that we know it's right, and you've got to move forward. But Nishma, that we'll listen, and after that we'll listen. So too, when you find the person who's right, you know that you have to move forward, and everything else, it takes time to get to know someone, and every time, I felt like every time we would go out, I would find a new facet or something new, but once you know, everything else becomes like details, like the nishma. It's important, but not the doing is important, and Paul.